ladies. Thank you very much. We actually want to talk about something very important this evening. It's about female hygiene. So we're going to be talking about female hygiene today. A lot of women have issues when it comes to taking care of themselves. I believe we all are adults here. You are grown women, right? So we can actually talk about it the way it is. Most women don't take care of their bodies. Most women are actually, should I say, too lazy to do it. Sometimes they know what to do, but they are too lazy to do it. Okay? So today, because we don't have much time, we're going to touch some key areas. Okay? We'll touch some key areas and then we'll talk about some of the challenges that women have. And when we are done, or in the course of our conversation, you can ask questions, okay? You ask questions, you can also chip in 1 or 2 contributions of what you know. Let's be relaxed, let's talk, okay? It's a discussion thing. It's not just me talking all along. If you have anything you want to bring it to my notice by raising a hand, you don't need to stand, okay? And then we'll talk. So first of all, we'll start with your menstrual cycle. During your menstrual cycle, I'm not going to go into details about how to count your menstrual cycle and all that, but I want to talk about what happens within that period, how you're supposed to take care of yourself. Okay? Because most women, when they get to have infection or when they contract most of these STDs, let me call them STDs now, okay? It's during your monthly flow. A lot of women don't know that. First of all, it starts with how you are able to take care of your body during your monthly flow. During that period, you're having your monthly flow. Your body is prone to a lot of dangers. Okay, your body is open to receive anything and everything at that time. This is the reason is you're releasing blood from the body, and some of you use wool. That's cotton wool. Some of you use sanitary pads, the one you call sanitary towel. Okay? Some people go as far as using tissue paper, which is a complete no-no. The kind of tissue paper we have in Nigeria, we all know that 80% of them, they dust, right? When you pick them up, you see they are dusting. So you can imagine putting that kind of a thing in your vagina, you're down there. You understand? It will cause a lot of problems. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? It will cause a lot of problems for you. You understand? It's not proper. That's why some people start itching down there during their monthly flow. It's because of what you have already contracted through those materials that you use. And another thing is the sanitary pad that you use. Okay? It's the sanitary pad that you use. Depending on the kind of sanitary pad you use, you are also prone to dangers. I don't want to mention names of sanitary pads here, okay? But what I'm trying to say is whenever you want to buy a sanitary pad, be sure that the sanitary pad that you are using is a quality sanitary pad, 1. 2, sanitary pad that can actually hold your body. For those people that have heavy flow, the kind of sanitary pad that can hold you. Now, how do you know if your sanitary pad can hold? When you buy a sanitary pad, it won't kill you to just bring out of it. Bring your water, pour water on it, okay? And then you feel it to see what happens. Some of them, the moment you are putting the water, they are even passing the other parts out. There are leakages, so you already know that you are not safe at all with that sanitary pad. And most of these sanitary pads, because they are poorly manufactured, they actually poses a lot of dangers, you understand, to your vagina. So you have a problem. And be careful when you are using the restroom. Your WCs, it doesn't matter how shining, how beautiful the WC looks. If you want to know if a WC is dirty, the very first thing you do when you get there, pick a tissue paper, clean it round, just wipe it with it. You'll see it. I don't know if you get it. And stay away from public restrooms. Completely stay away from public restrooms. In a situation where you cannot stay away from public, maybe you're on transit, okay, you are commuting maybe from one city or town or state to the other, you want to use a restroom, please do not put your bum on top of the seater. Under no circumstance, don't do that at all. It's very dangerous, as at that time you can contract anything. And then the next thing, if you are a married woman, your husband will conclude that my wife has been cheating, or you will conclude that my husband has been cheating. Because the truth is, infection can stay in the body of any man for as long as 10 years before it even manifests itself. You understand? But it can't do so in the body of any woman. The moment a man sleeps with you, have an intercourse with you that has infection, you immediately start itching. You start having issues. The odor, you start having discharges. I don't know if you get it. But when the man sleeps with a woman that is infected, he doesn't feel it. I don't know if you feel it immediately. He can stay like that for another 10 years. When he starts feeling it is when he starts having discharges, when he's sitting on his own. I don't know if you get it. Or he starts feeling itching. And then some of them, they come down with gonorrhea. Okay? That's when they start knowing that, oh, I have infection. But for the women, your body is very vulnerable. It's very important. So like you live here in camp right now, you use your toilet in your room. I think it's 3 persons to a room. So you have your toilets that you use. That's your restroom. On the WC, please always make sure you clean up, because you don't even know what the next person have. And when you do, try as possible to maybe get a tissue or something, spread it on inside the toilet. Okay, spread it inside the WC where the water is. Just get a small tissue, spread it there. Why? So that while you are doing your business, water doesn't pop back into your anus. I don't know if you get it, because you can easily contract anything from there. And always clean. It's very important. Always clean it. Clean the toilet seat. And please, if you are a woman and you always use tissue paper to wipe your bum after you finish your business, it's really, really dangerous. Number 1, it's dirty. Number 2, it's dangerous. I don't know if you get it. Because that tissue paper, you don't know what it is. How many of you have felt it? Maybe you just finish pooing and you wipe, and before you walk from here to here, you start feeling uncomfortable and start feeling itchy. Has anyone felt it here? You felt it, right? I've felt it before. I used the public latrine because that day I had a very bad running stomach. So I was really pressed. I had to do it, and I had to use tissue. I wasn't myself until immediately I got to my hotel room where I was traveling to. I had my bath. I had to get Dettol. I had to do this. I had to do that. I had to dodge that same night. So I'll be able to take care of myself. And before morning, I was okay and calm. So you have to learn how to take care of yourself as a woman. It's very, very important. I hope we're learning. Do we have anything that we want to contribute? Do we have questions as we are going? Please feel free, ask questions.
In most cases, you find out if the public toilet,
Yeah.
you want to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, you did not sit on it.
You bend,
squat.
yes, you squat.
You find out you still have that itchy.
Do you know why? Probably that's why I said spread tissue. That's why as a woman, when you're traveling or going anywhere that you know you are not home, because in your house you always have tissue on your toilet seater, right? Okay. Now, if you don't have, on your flushers, on your flusher at the top of it. Now, if you don't have, you must always have tissue in your bag. Before now, I used to feel it's a burden to go around with tissue paper in my bag. I don't like it. I don't know if you get it. But now there's no way pant liner. I must have sanitary and I must have tissue. Very important. Even if you go with tissue, go with a wipe. Sometimes tissue can be bulky, you know. So buy these small wipes. Put them in your bag. When you want to use that thing, spread it there, because you know why. Some of those, as you don't bend down on it, but you know you squat. Yeah. Like if I want to use a public toilet, I don't squat completely. I just bend. So my bum is very far away from your seater. I don't know if you get it. There is no how any water will jump and touch my body, not even my thighs. I don't know if you get it. So I think you should be doing it that way, because the reason why you feel that way, sometimes you get irritated, especially when the bathroom is dirty and very bad. You just feel irritated. It's a psychological thing. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes when I walk into any public restroom and I see that it's very dirty, I run away. I don't use it. I try to help myself till I get to a better place or when I get to my destination. Because I know that if I do my business there, I won't be comfortable till I get to my destination. You understand? So sometimes it can be psychological. Sometimes it could be that the bacteria in that water, I don't know if you get it, they are so much. So they have overgrown and very matured. The moment they touch your body, they are spreading fast. You know they spread very fast. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, my question, what I want.
Please. Okay. It's okay. It's fine.
I want to ask, based on this bacteria issue, infection.
Okay.
Now, and about the itching, one that contacts infection, does it only manifest the itching on the private parts? Or
No.
okay, it can also itch at other parts of the body?
Yes, let me explain that one to you. Be relaxed. Now, when you contract any STD or STI, at first you won't feel anything other than you feel very uneasy. You feel a burning sensation down, okay, in your lower abdomen. Sometimes you feel the sharp pain in your lower abdomen, like your monthly flow is coming. How many people has experienced that? Now that is you know immediately, oh, when is my monthly flow coming? You know that maybe it's another 2-3 weeks from now. So you know, oh, I think I have contracted an infection, either STI or STD, depending on what it is. You understand? After a while, you start having discharges. Now, after having discharges, you start itching. The discharges come before the itching. Sometimes the discharges are odorless. Sometimes there are a lot of odor, bad odor that comes out from your discharges. You understand? Then all that will pass. After a while, if you don't treat it, for a careless and dirty person, you leave it. You just scratch the thing, scratch, and you leave it. It will go off for a while. I don't know if you get it. It will go off for a while as if nothing has happened. No, it's still there. It's just that it has gone back to develop more eggs so that it can spread. When your body starts itching you, when you have infection, you know that infection has gotten to a chronic stage. It tells on your skin. Your skin looks unhealthy. You start drying up. Sometimes your lips. You understand? Sometimes your body, your skin looks scaly. You understand? When I see somebody that has an infection, I already know that this person has an infection. I don't know if you get it, because it shows on your body. And then that discharge, that discharge with odor comes back again. The moment you touch water on your skin will itch you. The moment you pass through, maybe it's raining outside and you pass through the rain, your skin itches you. Anything, once your body comes in contact with anything liquid, you start itching. Sometimes when the weather is hot, maybe you are inside the house and it's hot, you just itch, you start itching. You know that is a chronic infection that you're having right there. You understand? So it happens, and what you need to do at that point in time is to start taking care of yourself. Another thing I quickly want to share with us is this. There are quick ways you can actually deal with your infections. Okay? When you have infection, there are quick ways you can deal with them. You don't need to run to the pharmacy. You understand? When you cannot reach anyone. For those infections that are not very chronic infections, this is what you do. There are different ways you can take care of them. First of all, you dodge. Okay? Okay, dodging. Dodging, first of all, because I know some people will think that dodging is one thing. Let me not say anything. Now, dodging is a process you use in taking care of your vagina immediately after your monthly flow. Sometimes, maybe when you are feeling uneasy, you think something is actually going wrong somewhere. Okay? They have different dodge. They sell different dodge in the market. I personally don't buy those dodge. Okay, and I don't advise anybody to buy any dodge that is already refined, that has synthetic blah 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 in it, because it's your body we are talking about here. So it's better you do it naturally. Now the best way to dodge is, first of all, put a bucket, you know, your small paint bucket, the other small one, like the 1.5 liter or the 1 liter, the small bucket. You put it down. Okay, you boil water. Let it be 100 degrees Celsius boiled water. Pour it inside the bucket. add enough quantity of salt. So if you have water that is, say, half liter in that 1 liter small bucket, make sure that the salt that you put inside the water should be 1 milk cup of salt. Are you getting it? You pour it inside. When you do that, some people like to add little Dettol. It's your thing. If you like to add little Dettol, you like to add little Isa, it's your thing. Okay? But Dettol is better than Isa. When you want to use, I don't know how to call it Isa, but just a drop, just a little drop of Dettol. Okay? Then you sit on it as hot as it is. You sit on it for some few minutes. Sometimes it will burn you. You feel the burning sensation. It's hurt. It's hot. Okay? You quickly get up and then you sit on it again. You do it for at least, say, 5-6 times. Okay? And then don't wipe. Just, especially when you want to sleep, is the best time to do it. Don't wipe your bum. Don't use towel or whatever to wipe. Just leave it and go to bed. Okay? Another way you can actually take care of it again is when you buy garlic. You know garlic? You buy garlic, okay? Peel the garlic. After peeling the garlic, get a needle, a very clean needle. Please don't use a rusted needle, a needle that has rusted tip. Punch the garlic little by little all round. When you are done punching the garlic, for those people that can be careless, that won't be able to bring it out from their body, tie a little rope to the garlic and push it inside your vagina. It's going to be hot for a while. It's going to be hot. You will feel that hot sensation for a while. But you are supposed to leave it there for at least, say, 3 hours. Yes, please. Yes, you punch it little by little. You know how you punch? Because you know garlic has some liquid inside it. So when you punch it, you feel, you see those little liquids. Yeah. Yes, you use your hand to insert it inside your vagina. But if you know you cannot bring it out easily, you know garlic has this small edge, not the tip, the other edge that looks like onion tip. Okay? Put your needle through it like this with a rope tied to the needle. And then you drag it out and tie. So you can push it inside your body and the rope will be outside. So that whenever you want to drag it out, it will be easy for you to drag it out.
Is it a full bunch of garlic or just...
No, I said when you buy the garlic, not the full bunch. You know they are always in bunch like this. You remove one, cut, okay? And then peel it. You understand? So when you do that, that helps. Another way you can actually help yourself again, which most people tend to turn their eyes are like, I can't do this one, I can't do this one, is when you carry that same garlic, ginger, okay, and then you have your water, your normal water that you drink. So you have ginger and garlic. What you do is chop your ginger. When you bring the ginger roots, peel it, okay? After peeling it, chop it. When you finish chopping the ginger, put it inside a bottle. Don't use a plastic bottle. Okay? Use this normal breakable bottle, preferably the one that is transparent so that you see everything that is going on in there. Okay? Put it inside the bottle and then do the same thing with your garlic. Peel it, chop it, put it inside that same bottle and add water to it. When you add water to it, if you do it this night, say by 6 p.m., you wait for another 12 hours. Some people leave it for 24 hours. You can wait for 12 hours before you start drinking it. You understand? When you drink it, it automatically washes your system, washes your body for you.
I say 12 hours.
Yes, 12 hours. You leave it for 12 hours in the bottle and then you start drinking it. When you see that it's almost finished, you can add to it. You can add to the water and then just keep it there. So that helps you. Some people add turmeric, but I don't advise anybody to take turmeric. Do you understand? Please don't take turmeric, but that one is very good. It's completely first aid for you before anything. And then another way you can actually help yourself again is using coconut oil. For those that can afford tampon, you buy tampon, okay? When you buy your tampon, after your monthly flow and all that, is another way of dutching. Dip your tampon inside your bottle of coconut oil or your bowl of coconut oil, but make sure it's traditional cold pressed coconut oil, not the one that is burnt the fire. Make sure it's really good coconut oil. Dip it inside it, okay, and then insert it in your vagina. You can leave it there for another 3 hours. Preferably, it's always preferably when you're about to go to bed, when you want to sleep, okay, you put it in there. And also you can still drink that same coconut oil. If it's a good one, you drink the coconut oil that night. In the morning you drink it. Just keep drinking it for at least 3 days. The garlic one, you do it for 3 days too. The one with the garlic, the garlic you insert, okay, you do it 3 days. Do you understand? So these are processes that you can actually use. You understand me? These are processes that you can use to help yourself. You don't need to go to the hospital, except if it has gotten to a chronic stage. That's when you run to, because one thing you should understand is this. Every woman, in fact, 99.9% of women all over are prone to having yeast. Okay? We are prone to having yeast inside of us. So it's not as if maybe it's because I'm careless, maybe because I sleep around, maybe because I did this, I did that, that's why I'm like this. I don't know if you get it. You already have it in there. It's just waiting to have 1 or 2 other bacteria come in there to cause it to react. But if you are able to take care of your body, most times you don't wait until you start itching or when you have discharges. After your monthly flow every month, please dodge. If you cannot dodge, use your coconut oil. If you cannot use your coconut oil, use your garlic. Some people don't like the smell of garlic. That's why they don't touch it. Even the one you put in the water, if you don't want to add garlic to it, just use your ginger. Do you understand? Do we have questions? Do we have contributions? Please. Yeah.
I have the coconut
Oil.
after blending your coconut.
Yes.
You remove the
I'm with you.
shells
Okay.
and then you boil it yourself, or you, and then to get the oil. That's what I want to understand.
Okay, now this is it. You don't boil. When I say traditional cold pressed, it's not the type you boil. Okay? For you that want to use it in the house, it's easy for you. What you need to do is this. When you break your coconut, you chop it into little pieces, put it in very small pieces so that your blender can crush it. Put it in your blender to crush it. After crushing it, you bring it out and squeeze the juice out. When you are done squeezing the juice out, put it in a container that is transparent. Okay? And then you leave it there for at least 24 to 36 hours. Then when you come back, you'll be able to find your oil. Scoop your oil out of it. That is traditional cold pressed oil. It is not the one you put on the fire and boil. You don't boil it. But if you want to make it faster, put it in a transparent paper bag, or those they are leather bag, the one we call lady bag, those small bags that makes a lot of noise. You pour it inside it, tie it in your refrigerator because you want to use it at home. Okay, but before you put it in the refrigerator, you hang it somewhere for a while. You allow the water to separate itself from, you know, when you keep your coconut juice, sometimes you see the water separating itself from, so you allow it to separate itself for a while, say for a period of say 3, 4, 5 hours. After you do that, put it in your refrigerator. And then when it comes out from your refrigerator, you notice that is put it in the freezer, please. Don't put it in the normal refrigerator. It has congealed. Okay, so you'll be able to differentiate between the oil and the water because they have different color. You understand?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other person?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, talking about itching.
Mm.
When you feel itching, maybe between your legs, not actually the vagina,
Mm.
like between your legs, does it indicate infection too?
No, do you have rashes?
No.
Does the person have rashes?
No.
You don't have rashes. It means that your body is just reacting to something. It's not necessarily infection. Sometimes the infection can cause it too. But if it's something that you know that, oh, I have not felt some funny, strange pains lately, or I'm having itching in between, first of all, check the kind of apparels you wear. There are some people that some fibers are not good for them. And you know our apparels are made with different type of fibers. You understand? So you first of all check the kind of apparel you wear. Like there are some inner wears I don't wear. No matter how you try to convince me, I don't wear them. If it's not 100% cotton, I cannot wear it. At least even if it has latex or it has whether spandex, sorry, whatever it is. Let it be, say, maybe 10%, 20%, I can wear it. But by the time I wear anything that is not that, I will itch that day. So sometimes it's the apparel you wear. Okay, not infection. And again, it could be infection. If you want to know if it's infection, there are some infections that are so bad that the lady have rashes all over, even around the pubic hair region, where your pubic hair grow, and within your thighs. Okay, you have rashes all over there. Just know that you have, this one has really gone way out of it. You understand? So do we have more questions? Yes, darling. Yes, ma'am.
Infection actually causes irregular flow
Yes. Oh God, the infection causes a lot of irregular flow.
because it actually happened to me. It do happen to me at times.
Okay.
And when I was in school, I was living in
The hostel.
yeah, I was living in
Okay.
a hostel. So we have our own toilet, but I don't use that toilet. I have
Okay.
my own bowl.
Oh, yeah, it's the normal boy you use.
Always clean.
Okay.
But I found out that like 2-3 months I couldn't see my period, and I wasn't having any itching.
It's possible.
What is it?
It's infection. Now let me tell you why. You see that bowl that you use, okay? That bowl that you use, you use it continuously. Some of us, we get easily irritated. You don't take your time sometimes to really wash the bowl, right? You just use it, rinse it, and then you keep it, rinse it. My dear, that's where you have the worst bacteria than even the toilets you're running from. You understand? When you are done using your bowl, at least after every 3 days, it is your poo. I don't know if you get it. It is your body. You are the only one using it, so you shouldn't be irritated. Wash that bowl very well. Sure, you understand? You're supposed to wash the bowl very well. That's where it comes from, because sitting on that bowl is even more dangerous because the bowl is closer to your bum than those WCs. I don't know if you get it, because it's small, so it's closer to your bum. And when there are bacteria in there, these are things you can't see with your ordinary eyes, except you're using maybe a microscope or something, or a magnifier. They are medical magnifiers, you understand? So if you can't see them, you won't even know that it's dirty. Some girls will use that thing until they start seeing green. Yellow rubber will start turning green inside. Am I lying? Have you not seen them in the hostel? I mean, I was in the hostel, so I saw them. You understand? Until the thing starts turning green, and she will still be using it, telling herself that she's okay. Now, those kind of things can cause infection, and you will not know. Like I told you before, you don't have to itch. The reason why you itch immediately you catch infection sometimes is because of the kind of body you have. Some people, their body is so strong that it's just like you stab them now, blood will not come out on time. When you stab somebody here now, you won't see blood. Before you walk from here to that side, that's when you start seeing blood coming out small. I don't know if you get it. That's how some women's body is. That's how some of their wall. That's why you don't feel it immediately. That thing is strong, so they are looking for ways to break even. They're trying to break even. But the moment they are able to develop to the point where they can break even and multiply, you start feeling it. So it can actually cause you having irregular flow, and you think you're pregnant. Sometimes you wake up in the morning, you're feeling very funny, you want to throw up, you're feeling dizzy, your body feels somehow, your body is hot inside, you think you're having malaria fever or something. And thank God for some of our doctors in Nigeria, when you go to them, meat don't come, customer, they'll tell you, you have typhoid now. It's not typhoid, sweetheart. It's not typhoid. You understand? So it happens like that. It causes you a lot of things, and of course, over time, it blocks the womb of the woman. There are a lot of women right now, they're having issues in their marital home. They can't give birth. Some of them give birth to abnormal children because of infection. You understand? They give birth to abnormal children. They keep wondering, because why? Your ovary walls are it has been dedicated to these things. I don't know if you get it. They are there. So the baby will not have the room to grow up properly and grow up in a healthy way. The baby comes out dysfunction, what do you normally call it? Deformed. Thank you very much. Sure, you understand. So yes, it can cause a lot of things, including that. Fashushi, let me hear from you, because you haven't said anything since.
Thank you, ma'am. Please,
You're
I
welcome.
want to ask
this question.
Please go ahead.
Is it infection that normally cause the woman to have a fibroid?
Oh no, infection is not the reason why women always have fibroid. Fibroid is in every woman, okay, but there are irregularities in some women's body that causes the fibroid to grow. And what causes some of these irregularities? The kind of food you eat and the kind of things you take in. If you're the kind of lady that likes sweet mouth, you want to chop everything you see, oh, you go to this store, like we have the new mart now in Benin. Everybody wants to go to the mart and pick up sweet things, or pick up, what is it called, your dairy foods, okay? That's why it's not really nice for you to eat too many dairy foods as an individual, especially for women. You mind the kind of things you eat. From time to time, drink bitter leaf water to detox. You understand? Fibroid is caused by a lot of things. It's just like your appendix. Everybody has appendix. But the reason why some people's own grow and then they need to operate them is because when it's full, you understand? Because there are some things. So when we're growing up, because we didn't know, then they would tell us, stop eating guava. If you eat too much guava, the seed will cause appendix. You understand? But really, it's not guava that causes appendix. You get? So it's the same thing with fibroid. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Please, my next question is, does every rashes, as in, every rashes, does it imply that the person have infection?
Where does the rashes come from?
Like maybe upper
Part of your body. No, it's not every rashes that indicates or that's actually proves that a woman has infection. No. Like I've been in this camp for 2 weeks plus now. You can see my face. I'm having little rashes on it. You understand? Why? Because sometimes I'm too lazy to go and pick up my avocado oil and rub on my face. So I just leave it. When some people, when they are stressed, you see rashes. Some people, we call it heat rashes here in Nigeria, Abi? The one we call heat rashes. When you are hot, when the place is too hot and not conducive for you, you start having rashes. Some people, they like buying cheap necklace. You know those very cheap necklace in the market. I'm not saying you must have money to buy good necklace. I don't know if you get it. But there are some necklaces that you don't even know the chemical that they've used in putting that thing together to make it look shiny. You buy them. The moment you wear them, this part of your body is gone. And then some is water. Years ago, I was in the hostel. I live off camp, so I went to do amebo in the hostel. And like, oh, my friends are in the hostel. Let me go and stay with them for some few days. I left my house and went to the hostel. 3 days into the hostel, I started noticing little rashes here. I was like, it will go off. It's because I'm new here. Let me just try and adapt, you know. I was still there with them. Do you know, from this part of my body to this part, okay, was completely filled with so much rashes. And it was so bad. It smells. I couldn't deal. It was so bad. You would think that somebody from my village, they've thrown me some kind of spiritual attack. And it was so bad. I don't sleep at night until I packed my bag and left the hostel. Believe me, it was not even up to a week. I didn't have to go to the hospital to go and start taking ampiclos and all that, you know. It was not even up to a week I left that place. My auntie brought some stuff that she brought in from India. This mustard seed, from Israel. Mustard seed and then their original oil, Goya oil and all that. I started using it on it. I grind the mustard seed, I use it on it. I bath with Dettol. Before I knew what was going on, within a week, that thing has gone. I was now waiting for the scar to go off. I mean, I thought I was going to be black here forever. You know? So it's not infection sometimes. It is either the water, you are reacting to something, maybe the food you eat or the fruits or something, or maybe the kind of chains or clothes you wear. Again, the fiber. The kind of clothes you wear, your apparel also contributes to that.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome. Yes, Peculiar. We have 5 more minutes, so we can wrap up, but go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
There's some ideas I just had to study on my own.
Okay.
And then when I also had that experience, I got to meet with some persons who were experienced in that field.
Okay.
And maybe I could share. just
Oh,
a
please go
few
ahead.
of
Yes,
these.
please.
All right. One of it is on this. I
Yes.
realized that a lot of ladies, girls, women, ladies, actually don't know how to keep hygiene with that.
True. Very true.
When you wash your own this, you dry them in dark corners.
Oh,
That's
you're
what
right.
bacteria actually feast on.
Mm.
And so now, since I was sharing something with my housemates that,
Yeah.
okay, you can sun them outside. So they were talking about, okay, people stealing pants and all that.
But there are no.
Quite funny.
Is it the crew members that will steal the pants?
So I now decided that I now told them that, okay, now if you can't actually dry them outside, buy pants that you can iron.
Mm.
Because sometimes
Your
when you
100%
dry
cotton
them,
pants, you can iron them.
when you dry them, those bacteria don't leave.
Yes, true.
Especially check most of our bathrooms. It's very real.
Mm.
Where you the lines or something where you hang it are dirty.
Yes,
So
true.
if you actually consider that, it will also help.
Yes.
Then another thing is some of us wear at night. The undies you wear,
They sleep with it.
you sleep with it. The next night again, you pick it up and wear.
I don't even. Okay. Let me say this.
Okay.
I don't think it's proper for a woman to sleep with pants. Whether you are living with 20 women or you are living alone. In fact, I'm sorry to say, yes, I'm saying it on air, okay? Because I want a lot of women to learn. I don't wear pants. I have a lot of them. I love Victoria's Secret, so I have their products, and La Senza's. I love them. I have their products at home. They are good. I don't wear. I hardly wear them. Anytime you catch me wearing pants, maybe I'm going to a long journey, like you said, those bad boys on the road. So you know you have to prepare yourself. I don't wear. So if you are at home, you should allow air. Like she said, you should allow air to touch that part of your body. Very important. And if you want to sleep in the night, it's a no-no. If you're not in your monthly flow, sweetheart, don't wear. First of all, I use cotton wool for my monthly flow. So I don't even bother when I'm in my monthly flow whether I want to wear pants or not. But I'm not going to advise that for any person because I know how to take care of myself like 100, so I can use my wool. Okay? For you, if you can't do it, it's very dangerous for you to use wool for your monthly flow. But if you are the type that, yes, you can wear it during your monthly flow. But after your monthly flow, except for those women that are having in-season discharges, you understand? If you are not having discharges and you know you are fine, quit wearing panties before you sleep. Peculiar, continue.
Okay, another one is you wear your trousers without pants. You go out.
Yes.
The next day, you're putting on, or maybe
You pick up that same trouser. No, it's wrong. It's dirty. It's dirty.
A lot of ladies, I even have a friend who does that.
No.
She tells me, I don't wear pants.
I'm very sorry to say, she's dirty. She's hearing me wherever she is right now. She's dirty. If you see me wear trouser today and I wear it again tomorrow, just know that I wore pants inside it. I don't know if you get it. You don't try that. Does she not know what she's trying to do? First of all, the heat from your body and all that. You know your body releases some toxins too, or whatever they call them. You understand? And you sweat on top. And then when you come home, you remove and you don't. Some people throw. Some people will dust like this and put it, make air touch them. And then you wear it again. No, you will develop rashes. If I'm her boyfriend, we'll break up. Yeah, it's not good. It's dirty. It's very bad.
Okay, another one too is you actually use the soap you used to take your bath to wash.
Who does that? Please, do women still do that?
Still do it.
Oh, Alexa, do you do it?
Ladies still do
What?
it. I'm learning.
Who does that? No, don't do that. Please. It is not you being neat. You are not neat. That is you trying to kill those bacteria that are fighting your fight. Your advocates. You are destroying them. You're telling them, go. We don't need you. Just go. Your vagina is a self-cleaning part of your body. I don't know if you get it. The only part you can wash around your vagina are the area, that area where your clitoris is, the walls. Okay, I've forgotten what they call that wall. I'm very sorry, I forgot. You say?
Labia majora.
Labia majora. God bless you. Thank you, Esther. You are getting 3 points for that. Please, your house chief should take notes. 3 points. Okay. Now you can wash that area. Okay. But wait, as you are washing, rinse it immediately. Very important. And also have a small towel that you use in cleaning your bum. Just have a small towel. Always make sure the towel is clean. And like she said, from time to time, allow sunlight to touch your panties. I didn't touch that area because we don't have much time, okay? But I know that before you guys leave this camp, we'll have time to discuss more again. Sure, you understand. There are a lot of things that you need to learn when it comes to hygiene. So make sure your panties, sunlight touches them, please. And please, as a woman, I mean, men can actually do whatever they want. As a woman, and a growing woman for that matter, you know that you're almost getting to that age where you need to start giving birth. Please wear 100% cotton pants. Make sure your pants cover your body. Stop wearing G-string. It is not fashion. I don't know if you get it. G-string is not fashion. In fact, you see those things, they cause you more bacteria in there than any other thing. Wear a pants that covers you. Even if you want to wear a low rise. You know there are panties that are low rise. I love low rise panties. You know I don't have bum, so they just stop somewhere. It's beautiful. Buy low rise panties, but make sure they are full, they cover up. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So next time, okay, please, Itesi, ask. Oh, sorry, we just have little time. Itesi.
Is it okay to use aloe vera leaf to treat an infection?
Aloe vera leaf. Aloe vera does a lot of things, okay, which I have not done my research on aloe vera yet, if it's okay. But now that you've mentioned it, I think I'll go into my research to really find out. And then in our next session, we'll discuss it. Okay?
Again, is it okay to use a baby wipe to wipe yourself after?
Yes, you can use baby wipe. It's the safest. You know, it's watery, but don't wipe to the front. Wipe to the back. And don't be stingy to use only one baby wipe. You know, some people are very stingy. Ah, no, I don't want to make a quick finish. You use one and use the other one to clean properly so that you know that you are neat, clean, and dry.
Now, if you have rashes in the part of skin, what are you going to do?
It's very easy. Use your coconut oil. If you have rashes,
If you don't have,
just,
if you don't have,
where?
if you don't have the coconut oil,
You have to go and look for it, but that's the one I know. Okay, you use coconut oil because some people will tell you to go and buy some of these. They are liquid that they use for this thing. You know, I don't advise that. I always prefer the natural way. Anybody that is in my group and our NGOs group, they know me. The moment somebody complain and say, "Oh, I have so thing," I'll say, "Can you do the natural way?" I'm not a fan of orthodox medicine. You understand? So you have to do it that way. Some time ago, let me wrap up with this. I was having a very bad blisters under my boobs. I don't know what happened. I think it was actually the cream my cousin gave me. I was using, or something I bought from outside or something. It was just like 2 weeks ago, okay, before we got to camp. The blisters was so bad. When I saw them, it was itchy, it was scaly, already peeling off under my boobs, and I was like, what is going on? I didn't do anything. All I did was keep applying my coconut oil every day, morning, evening, even when the weather is hot. I don't care. As I speak with you now, it's clear, it's fine, I'm back to normal. So I don't advise anybody to do orthodox. It's just some people, they will run to the hospital and then they will give them chunk of drugs, and it's another thing. Okay, so ladies, we're going to draw up here today. I know that by the grace of God, before the camp, before the close of camp, we'll still gather here again to talk about the female hygiene. Okay? All right, ladies. Thank you. You're welcome.